Hello and welcome to a new video of me playing some Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I honestly don't know what actually happened so far because it's so long ago, but let's just go and find out how it will play out or something like that. Alright, guess I can go out as far as I remember. Ready to move it on to the next car? Yes, I am. You got it, partner. Onwards! Hang in there. Hey, that's a show! Oh, the stuff's getting heavy. I dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been variously helpful. Alrighty, before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us in finding clues? Flattered, but that pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car's locked. Oh, you dobbed the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right, the birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. Let's solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's sorry. No, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Ah, poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader, mean to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 dee 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 dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Drake and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. He just explains this to Amy actually. When we were all sent off, Rogue, Blaze, Shadow and Sonic all passed through the library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortably. Vector got bored, so I left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup. Where was Rouge? We happened to see a lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I as he walked through the library car to the casino car and locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lodge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yes, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with poem, I got you covered too. Thanks guys! The alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we are looking for is any evidence that proves what they are saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this tales. Absolutely! Alright. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow was hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's nowhere there was that much thought put into this poster, right? Oh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caravans, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Drake, look at this! There's a couple maps here, too. It seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Cute. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Okay. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha, yes, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Alright. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge put a lot of this out to searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They are opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Yeah, I already thought there'd be something there. Drake, you said there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there will be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, this trash bin's hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Drake, you're pretty unconventional, but I like it. Was it supposed to be a compliment? A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much, so aliens are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He will tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I keep it in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all his books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He scavenges through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on the shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we are currently on. You think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual is added to your inventory. Okay. What's this bright red book? Oh yuck! This reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird. This is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelette. You may not be wrong. Fancy a poem? How about a poem about trains? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really liked that one. Huh? Talk? What will it be? Poem about space. Oh, this shows. So cute. I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Can I take your order? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled through. I ignore the grumbling tummy, for the eggs I received just grumbled, and I asked for my egg Sunny. Oh wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train though. Wait, talent is wasted on your art. Start interrogation. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little more first? Alright. What am I missing? Oh, the table. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush, puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I rest my eyes a bit. Drake, no! Don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Can I interact him now? No, still not. Too bad. Did you bring me any meat to shop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of all tens and details. Without a knife, I'm just a chef and a ketchup-stained prune, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hit the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. I may be a butcher, but they confiscated it up. Okay. I already had that. Okay. Can I take your order? Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Rick. Why would you tease him like that? And yeah, I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. Look, Drake, you've made him a fool. Come on, Drake, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? Can I interrogate him? No. Too bad. Nothing like cold cuts for cold case. Let me know if you need any good buttering. Alrighty. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. The Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's log is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Alright. No, I don't want a poem. It's not interrogation. So, the two of you don't believe us, huh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Drake and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? You're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with information we gathered with Knuckles. Then it brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch of what that book might be. Drake, could you help me out? Alright, Drake. What book do you think Espio may have been reading? Surely not the menu. I guess I go with this. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Okay, I did it. Good. Finally. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail is normally like you, Espio. Hey no, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologize, Espio. But shut the poet, friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, Drake, if you don't mind. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? 97. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Dog, I have a feeling the train company just doesn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passengers' safety. Seems like Espio aced the question. Drake hit him with another one. Oh, okay, which page do I choose? Page 231. What is the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Drake. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? Page 56. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. I remember this, the train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. No, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally, it's wild to be able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be braying about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my body like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, sir, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly that's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so suppose we Espio, is it true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Drake? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Drake, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who has... Oh, well, who also saw Espio reading, but what? Can't be the menu, it can't be the book, it can't... I think the law. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell, what this has to do with anything. We are up, Drake. Let's get our argument together. Okay, I did it. On my second try. Shadow walks through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he sets the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. As Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have forced you to look up? Well, you see... I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the arguments that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Drake. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me! That cruelty mean I was vanishing. I was so involved with my book I didn't know that Shadow passed back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see your readings, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't... Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? I am not so sure. I join Tails, I guess. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I let him continue this line of questioning and... Drake, my favorite and beloved employee, please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old feeble soul to get sued. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speed up. Tails, we have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Library map? Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Okay, got it. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They are right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? I guess that's the doors. That's probably... maybe here. Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can cite this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from the spot. Because the bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. But we did it, another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. This chair is so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Breather? Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Ivy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give them a hug. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose where doors keep getting locked. Tick, tick, tock goes his clock while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We are really doing this. Come on, Drake. Let's see what's next. Coming! Alright. I guess I'm gonna end this video here and see you next time. Bye!